Welcome to Graham Budd Auctions. You see here we have a Man City sale coming up. Delighted to welcome Mark McCarthy here, whose collection it is, and I'm going to chat through the auction here. There's 15 lots that Mark has picked out for the sale of over 150 shirts. The sale will be the 6th of May, launching on the 6th of April, and Mark is here with us this morning to chat through the sales. Morning, Mark.
Morning, David.
Great to see you.
Thank you.
Now, my first question, like any collectors, tell us about the collection. Why did it start? When did it start? And what was the first little knowledge that got you into this whole sort of collecting field?
Well, I have to transfer us all the way back to 1983 for that. So a 9-year-old me had no interest in football, didn't own a football shirt or didn't support a football team. But I tripped to my grandfather's house one afternoon and he proceeded to tell me about a cousin called McCarthy, who I'd never heard of, was about to sign for Manchester City, who I'd never heard of. But as a young man, I needed a hobby, I needed a team. All the boys at school had football teams and I wanted a team, so I now had a team. So I declared myself a City fan. Got to school Monday morning and got absolutely pelters from everyone. Grandad didn't tell me that we're in the lower regions of the Cannon League Division 2 at that time, and nobody in Milton Keynes, where I'm from, supported Man City. So I had a trump card, so I decided to tell them, my cousin played for the club. More abuse. You liar. No, he doesn't. So from that moment on, I declared to make myself the biggest and bestest City fan I can. Best way of doing that was to trace a shirt for Mick. Where at 8-year-old, no idea how to do that. It took me years later to eventually track down the shirt. So my first ever shirt was Mick McCarthy's shirt from 1985-86. I remember it arriving in the post, and just the feel of that shirt, it keeps the kindred spirit alive in you. You know, that shirt had been in battles against these players, that player's been on the dressing room floor at all these famous grounds. So it was only my intention to have that one shirt, and at the peak of my collection, I had over 600 match one shirts, so which a lot of them you see here now, which will be going up for auctions with Graham Budds.
And you know, you've picked out, obviously we've got 15 shirts here in front of us, but you spent a lot of time researching these shirts, find the information that obviously you and I have spoken often recently about. You know, the playoff shirt for me, with or without the sleeve badges, long sleeve didn't have them, short sleeve did have them, they wore different halves. So how much time was it taking you per shirt to go through? I mean, finding that? Years.
in any collector hobby, they tell you attention to detail means everything. The quirky little things like it didn't have a sleeve patch, or it did, or this, they mean a lot to a collector, and they also give the shirt provenance and authenticity as well. I mean, I'd go back as the players from the 70s, 80s, 60s were more approachable. You could find them. And I spent hours, days, years tracing players and stuff, asking them questions, writing to their work and businesses, building up a relationship with them, and then, you know, obviously securing a shirt. As long as you pay well, you got the shirt. But yeah, there's many places I've looked and found a shirt.
But I'm guessing these days, obviously, everyone knows who you are, especially the City boys will know who you are, so that they're more happy to sell to you or take a call from you, because obviously they know that what you're trying to do, keep this legacy together. You know, the shirts come back to 1926, I can see here in front of me, right up to this season. There's Oscar Bob shirts, one of the collection here as well. So they must come to you, or when you contact them, they're happy to chat to you, obviously.
Absolutely. As the collection grew over the years and the power of social media became big, and also you get a reputation among the former players, you know, Mark's journey, Mark's building this collection, keeping the history of the shirts, the fabric of the club alive. So then towards the end, the shirts would find me. The players would then come to me. And as I said earlier, if you always, you know, be fair, then you get the shirt, then you've got the reputation from the players and as the go-to person. I mean, sometimes it's like a full-time job. You get so many messages a week saying, we've got this shirt, we've got that shirt, Mark, and, you know. And it was always a stage where you think, right, we have a little break. That's when you got the most messages.